Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Weekly Reads, where I talk about the books that I am reading currently and the ones that I finished reading the past week. So in the past week, I finished reading two books. The first book is by Grand Central Station, I Sat Down and Wept by Elizabeth Smart. This is basically a book which is non-fiction and but written in a fictional format, of course, like it's poetic prose, and it talks about Elizabeth Smart's affair with George Barker, who was just a plain old asshole. And basically they had an affair, although Barker was married. And the whole book is about how she's obsessed with this person, how she is obsessed with Barker in general, and how she's just lonely because whenever she gives birth to a child, Barker's not there with her. And it talks about a lot of stuff. So again, this is a cult fiction. It's a book that I would only suggest if you like poetic prose, or if you like flowery language in general, or if you're looking for books which talk about emotions in a very I would say intricate format. Ideally, this is not a book for me. Like, before you read this book, you need context. You need to know Elizabeth Smart and George Barker's story, and then only can you jump into this one. I don't recommend it because I don't like it. But again, if you are like someone who loves literature and poetic prose in general, then this may be something that you would really like, because you should read this not for the story but simply for the prose that's been written in the book. That being said, the next book that I finished reading was Radio Silence by Alice Osman, which again was a book I felt that I had outgrown. Basically, this is a YA contemporary, and I read it as a part of my YA contemporary rabbit hole, because whichever contemporary book I was picking up, I was liking it. Like, the last one I had picked up was Clap When You Land by Elizabeth Acevedo, and I loved it. And then I decided to do this, listen to this one, and I really liked it a lot. But then a lot of stuff happened, and then I just stopped liking it. I think the thing is, if I would have read this book in my early 20s or late teens, I would have loved it and it would have influenced me a lot. But if I would not, I mean, now that I'm 26 and I'm reading this book, it's just that, life is not like that, right? I mean, that's not how life is. Yeah, you get my point. So I've literally outgrown this book. And yeah, I would have liked it. But again, if you are a teenager, then you will like this. If you're in your late teens, then also you would like this. But if you are like an experienced grown reader, you've had life experiences, then you are short not going to like this book. So that's that. And let's get to the books that I'm reading currently, because this is very exciting. So for a change, actually, at this point of time, I'm only reading 3 books. I generally read 4 books at any given point of time, but then I'm going to be reading 3, which I'll be explaining like further in the video. The first book that I'm reading currently is Bring Up the Bodies by Hildy Mantel, and I've completed 49% of the book. Yes, your homegirl actually made some progress and actually read like I think 4 hours more of Bring Up the Bodies, and that's like a big achievement for me, because I was putting this book off since such a long time. And yes, I did it. Yes, I'm very proud of myself for this. So I'm expecting to finish it this week itself, because I do want to get away with this book, and then maybe I'll see Mantle next in January or March per se. I don't want to pick up Mantle in February at all, because that's my birthday month. So yeah, just FYI. But anyway, getting to the next book that I'm reading currently, and that is this one. It's Transcendent Kingdom by A.R. Jassi. So this has taken a backseat for now, because I'm trying to finish Bring Up the Bodies first. Like, whatever time I'm spending reading currently, and like since the weekend, has been reading Bring Up the Bodies, because I just want to get done with it, because I know that if I skip this one, I would want to finish this one, and then that would go on hold again. So I don't want that to happen. I have put this on the back seat for now, and I'll be getting back to this. I didn't make any considerable progress in this in the last week, and I will be reading this only after I finish Mantle's book. So yeah, that's that. And the third book that I'm reading currently is something that actually I started today morning, and that is Sway by Matthew Bocci, and this book is a memoir. It's about Matthew, and the author basically talks about how he lost his dad in the terrorist attack in 9/11, and he was just 9 years old then, and then the whole uh, you know memoir is about how he wanted more answers and how he went in search of them. So I've completed like 1 hour of the book, and I really, really love it. Like, it's really heartbreaking because the author was just 9 years old when this happened, and he was picked up from school. He went home, and he had this kind of hope in him that yes, my dad will come back, my dad will come back, and stuff like that. But unfortunately that didn't happen, and his father was unfortunately dead. So it's a very heartbreaking memoir. I've already cried. I mean, not cried, like it's very emotional. Like, even thinking about it, like thinking about something like this happening to a 9-year-old makes me just feel very sad, because nobody deserves that. Okay, nobody really deserves that. And yeah, this is a very powerful book. And that being said, I did check Goodreads for the ratings for this one, and it has actually about 4.99 rating. Like, that's like a good rating per se. But it's very surprising that very few people have actually read this book, because I only could find like double digit, like I think it. I don't remember the number of ratings. I think it had 30 ratings only. But then it's such a powerful memoir, and even the way Matthew writes is just it's just heartbreaking. Okay, and I highly recommend this if you're looking for a good memoir to end your December. This is a very good book. Please read it. And yeah, that's that. So yes, basically that's why I'm reading 3 books, because one, I need to finish Bring Up the Bodies by Hilary Mantel. Two, also I'm reading a very heartbreaking memoir at the same time, and I do have plans of getting like another memoir as well into December. So I don't want it to overlap per se. So I do have like 2 more books. I'm not going to show you the books. Maybe it will change. That's why. So in my December TBR, I had 2 more books to read, like other than the books that I'm reading currently, and yeah, that's why I'm trying to make space a bit. So I will be picking up those 2 books only after I finish Hilary Mantel's Bring Up the Bodies, so that we are good on that front. So yes, that's it. That's it for this weekly reads, and I'm kind of I'm still sad about this whole book, and I still have like, I would say, 4.5 hours more to go, because it's not a huge audiobook, it's a small audiobook. And that being said, yeah, highly recommend it. Anyway, so that's it for the weekly reads this week. And thank you for watching. I'll see you on my Sunday upload. Bye.